I started a challenge a short while ago, and it's increasing flexibility on all fours. Hey, what's shaking bacon? My name's Bruno Panucci. I hope you're doing well. I've started taking the commercial out of the center of my video, so to offset that, I'd like it if you would like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. So to the topic at hand, I've started a new daily challenge. I had to take a break when I was passing those kidney stones for 2 days, but I started this new challenge on increasing my range of motion and flexibility and strength by walking on all fours. I've been making little videos in my shorts feed on my YouTube, and I'm not going to post anything to Instagram because, how can I put it? I'm not embarrassed, because I'm one of those people that'd be like, okay, try and embarrass me, because I am a pretty open book. But for the most part, there are a lot of jerks out there on the internet, and I don't want to put myself out there to that extreme yet. So I'm quite happy with the fact that my videos don't have a lot of numbers or views behind them. But what'll be interesting is when you watch this get better and better, my range of motion and strength get better and better over time, and then you look back to some of my old videos and you go, wow, that's a huge improvement. So I'm not a flexible guy. I have strength. Strength has never been an issue with me. I've always trained for strength through the years, but my flexibility since my early 20s has always been really bad. I was pretty good up until about 20 years old, and I was at the point where I could jump up in the air and kick something way above my head easily because I was doing Jeet Kune Do, and at the time I never used kicks, but I would train with kicks because I just wanted to increase my flexibility. I was never fast with them because I was still a big guy, but I was a strong big guy. But anyway, I really wanted to increase my flexibility, and eventually life got in the way, started working a lot, and my flexibility training in martial arts sort of went to the side. I came across this fellow on Instagram, and I'll try and put a link under my video. So if any of you want to check this guy out, he does increasing flexibility and range of motion on all fours, and he's been doing it for just over a year now. And he has a background in jiu-jitsu, so he's already a pretty flexible person, and he's pretty strong for a size to begin with. But he talks about the benefits he's had with his repetitive strain injuries, his wrists, and how he started doing a minute a day and then adding a minute a day every day for the rest of the month. Now I'm adding 30 seconds a day. I started at, I forget if it was 30 seconds or a minute. I think I started at a minute. I add 30 seconds a day, and I'm just doing 6 minutes today. And I've had some pretty interesting results doing this, but this guy's been really good. He does amazing things. The guy is amazing when you see what this guy does moving on all fours. His balance is amazing, not just with his hands, but also on his feet. He can leap up on something like a cat. He moves incredibly amazing. It's like watching a panther move. It's quite amazing, especially when you see him run on all fours. Did I say amazing? Yeah, it's amazing. I have a lot of weight to go before I could do anything like that. I have a lot of strength I still have to build because this is a different type of strength I need to build doing something like this. And more importantly, I am horribly inflexible. It would take me a year probably to get to the point where he started at. So I'm looking forward to doing this and challenging myself. And the one thing I always have from my weightlifting background is always understanding that you have to challenge yourself. As soon as it starts to get easy, you have to quickly recognize that and push a little harder. So that's the neat thing about weight training, is it taught me that frame of mind. Now, people could do all sorts of different things to increase their flexibility. Yoga is one, static stretching is one, but the thing is, I want to increase my flexibility in movement. And yoga, yeah, there's movement to it, same as like Tai Chi, but I want it to be everyday movements. I want to be able to kneel down on the floor effortlessly one day and get back up effortlessly one day. When I was a kid, we had a floor model TV. That was just the standard up until the 80s. And we all lied on the living room floor when we watched TV at night. My parents, even into their 50s, when it was time to get up at the end of the day, or they wanted to get up to go to the bathroom or get a drink or anything, they were up and down off the floor. And that's a really smart thing to do in life well into their 50s. And it's just something that we didn't think about. We had furniture to sit on, but everyone enjoyed lying down on the floor. We had big pillows. It was really comfortable. And I want to gain that mobility and flexibility back. You should be able to comfortably get up and down, no problem. And once the problem goes away, I want to start trying to make it more difficult. I'm going to want to try more challenging ways to get on and off the floor. So I was concerned about doing snake juice and this water fasting while I was doing this on all fours, sort of increasing my flexibility thing. And I was worried I wouldn't have the strength and I might get really tired easy, because I know what it's like when you're weight training and you don't have the proper fuel, you hit a wall really fast. And I want to try and avoid that. And I've been doing it with no problems. If anything, any restrictions I might have in my strength is being outdone by the fact that my joints feel better. So I'm really happy with the combination of this. Snake juice really lends itself well to keeping your body mineralized while you're doing a water fast, so that you can do low grade cardio really easily. Now, the interesting thing I've noticed doing this by day 11, I'm recording day 12 today, I'm as winded after 5.5 or 6 minutes as I was the first day after 30 seconds or 1 minute, whatever length my first video was. I'm noticing more strength. I'm noticing more flexibility. I'm noticing that my cardio has gotten better doing this. I've also noticed that it's easier for me when I have to squat down to pick something like change off of the floor, because I'm always dropping change. Or if I'm picking up a water dish for my dog or a food dish for my dog off the floor, that's easier. I notice putting my shoes on and putting my foot up on a stool or step is easier. And this is only after 11 days. And that has a little bit to do maybe in the last day with doing this water snake juice fast. I also noticed when I started going on all fours that I would fall. I would squat and lean forward till I fell onto my hands. And I'm at the point where I can reach down and touch the carpet with my fingertips and then gradually go on my hands. And I expect that movement to get more and more gradual over time as I increase flexibility. So some of my more immediate challenges I plan on doing during this flexibility range of motion exercise is I'm going to be doing some stretches in the middle of it. One thing to help keep myself from not getting too winded, I want to increase my hip flexion because I have extremely tight hip flexors. I want to start incorporating more push-ups into it to get better with push-ups. I have a history with shoulder pain from bench pressing too much weight, and I've been working on that the last couple of years, and for the first time in over 20 years, I'm able to do push-ups properly. Not many. I had to do them on an incline for a long time till I got to this point, but I am at the point where I can do push-ups. I also want my walking on all fours to be more fluid. I have more stamina when I walk on all fours right now, but I really want to increase how fluid it looks and how fluid I move. Now, my strength and my hip flexors are weak and my flexibility is really bad. So when I move, it's really obvious when I have to shift my weight to go from one foot and one hand to the other. But it's a matter of building up coordination, strength, stamina, and flexibility. And that's what this is all about. Hopefully by the end of the 3rd month, you'll see a dramatic difference in my flexibility doing that than compared to the 1st month. Now, I don't think I'll be showing off with this, but you will notice an impressive flexibility. So thanks again for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please like it, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe. I appreciate it when you leave a comment and add any feedback that you have. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Take care.